Welcome to the Church of LastRespawn's confessional book, Hank Baskins. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I guess first thing I'll say is, well, thanks for allowing me to do this interview with you. That's first thing first. And I'd like to say hello to everybody out there watching.
Yes. Hello. You're fairly new to the LastRespawn show, Hank. Fairly new. I don't think we've had the pleasure yet. I'm the ghoul that started this all.
Yeah, we've never met before, and that's why I've got a lot of questions for you. Seems like you're a pretty interesting guy. There's a lot of things apparently you can do. And quite frankly, I have a lot of questions about it. So let me know when you're ready for these questions.
Now, Hank, I hope none of my comments will be taken out of context here. You know, the media these days, can we trust you, Hanky?
Well, let me tell you something right now about Hank Baskins. Hank Baskins is a lawyer. Hank Baskins is a news reporter. Hank Baskins is a frickin' park ranger. And Hank Baskins also is a farmer. I've got about 6 other jobs that I'm known for. That's just a couple. The Hank Baskin name, it comes with a lot of prestige, and I take it real seriously.
Okay.
So everything you say is gonna be reported in proper context.
That's all I wanted to know, Hanky Poo. Because the Church of LastRespawn is a good thing for the world. But anyway, hit me with your first question, Hank.
Well, yeah, that's probably apropos you say that right now, because there's a lot of things you're known for, LastRespawn. A lot of things have been said, a lot of things have been written, a lot of things have been seen about you and your questionable tactics. You and your questionable tactics about things. You like to bring retro back. You like to, as you say, you want to have people be reborn in retro, and it seems you like to do it in a violent manner.
No.
Those questions, the people say you're known to do it in a violent manner. What do you say about that?
First off, what are you trying to say in a violent manner? Could you give me an example, Hanky?
Well, quite frankly, Mr. LastRespawn, I've gone over some history that involves you, quite frankly, and you've been known to.
Give me an example. The people want to know. We got new viewers, you know. Yeah.
Well, apparently you killed people live on this very stream.
I've never killed anyone other than Danny, but he was a clone and he kept coming back, so it's not technically killing if the person comes back. Who have I killed on this show, Hank? Who have you seen me kill with my own hands?
Maybe not your hands, but people that are listening to you or running with you or part of a cult that is, well, it was called the Cult of LastRespawn, and it was spreading like wildfire with plastering your name and your likeness and face all over the place.
Well, you know, looking back, we took a very radical approach to our religion of retro. If I
Very
knew,
radical. Very freaking radical.
yes. Well, if I knew what I knew now, Hanky Poo, I would have opened a church. Get that tax write-off.
Well, that's one thing. Yeah, true. That's a little smart, right? But there's also a couple of shady people that have been kind of known to be a part of your cult, family, brigade, whatever you want to call it. It seems now you've got people like, I don't know, Ellen DeGeneres and Alec Baldwin singing your praises. Last Respawn. I don't know
Well,
if that's such a good thing.
Celebrities love their clubs, their religions, and who am I to turn them away when have Alec Baldwin and Ellen DeGeneres? I think the king and almost queen of retro, at least royalty of retro. Alec Baldwin was in the original Beetlejuice. Ellen DeGeneres and countless things, right?
You're also a couple of pieces of shit, and Alec Baldwin shot an innocent woman and got away with that.
That's I had nothing to do with that, I was head of the TV when that happened. Oh hell, I wasn't even alive.
Last Respawn. People want to know what happened to David. Where's David? Where's David's body? Why do you have David? What did you do to David?
I took over David's body. I needed a body. All right, we're working through it. Okay, if there was any
That's not how it works. That's not how it works, Mr. Last Respawn. You can't just take someone's body because you wanted it.
Well, let me explain something to you, Hank. David.
Go ahead.
David's just had a tough life ever since he took over hosting the Last Respawn show. Did you know he murdered me in cold blood while I was giving candy to children? You can see it on the Twitch. You can see it on the YouTube. I was shot. And then they took over my show.
You were shot, but you also had David's father murdered.
That wasn't me.
You didn't kill him, but you ordered it.
My bastard son Deadbite did that. And I haven't talked to that piece of shit ever since he failed to kill them. He had all of them under his goddamn thumb, and he's just laughing around like he's the fucking Joker. Well, you know what, Deadbite? The fucking Joker killed a Robin, and it was fucking memorable.
Well, you say tomato, I say frickin' tomato. You can view things the way you want. I think most people that are well-adjusted individuals are going to say it's quite fucking kooky.
You want any candy? I got all this
Mr. Last Respawn.
I got all this candy. You want some candy?
I'm quite all right. Mr. Last Respawn. What are your plans? You started a church.
Yes.
You have a church here. You've got people that have been indoctrinated into it. They've bought into what you're selling. That's clear. I'm not going to knock you as a salesman. You do a good job at it. But you have some questionable practices, and they've been displayed by taking David out of his freaking body.
Let me ask you something.
A lot of people are too.
Hank, that's fair.
Go ahead.
But what church hasn't had questionable practices? Do I say the Crusades?
That's fair.
We're really trying not to be violent. But in this day and age, it's inevitable. Hell, the most popular games right now are shooting games.
Yes,
the people crave the violence. Yes, thank you. The chanting.
This is the environment here is getting me a little. I'm a little uncomfortable here, but
Oh, Hanky
I'm
Poo. We're safe in my little confessional booth.
that's all right. I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself.
Are
No,
you a big boy?
that's right. Hank Baskins is a big boy. And yes, all churches are pretty much corrupt in some form or fashion. That's true.
What the Church of Last Respawn wants to spread the good message of gaming, what it used to be, Hank. You remember you could just plug in
You can do that, but you can't do that by taking people's lives and taking their bodies.
David lost faith, Hank. He lost faith in Jesus Christ, his Lord and Savior. I came in to fill his void, to give him purpose. No, he's raping me!
David, can you hear me, David? David!
He's a strong-willed boy. He can't hear you.
Do you not see something wrong with that?
I came to support David. He was in a low point of his life, and I came to support him.
You can't speak for him. You can't speak for that boy. You gotta let him figure it out.
I'll give you a minute with David. You ready?
Yes. David, it's Hank Baskins. It's Hank Baskins, David.
I can't take the VHS off. He didn't let me. It's part of his skull. What the hell?
Okay.
Hank,
listen,
happening,
buddy?
What's going on?
It's Hank Baskins, buddy.
You gotta get David. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying.
He keeps letting me play Superman 64. I can't beat it. I can't beat the rings. I'm flying through the rings. I'm in a dream hell. It's like the upside down left and right. I don't know.
Upside down left, right. Anything you can give me, boy. Anything that you can give me, I can probably get back to Danny.
Danny's there. Help them.
Yeah.
It's taking me. Hank.
No. Hank, I need something more, boy.
Hank.
You gotta give me something more.
Hank.
Come on. Yes. David, I can hear you.
Why are you here by yourself?
Well, I'm interviewing LastRespawn to help you. I'm trying to... David, are you there?
David, no spoilers.
All right, okay. Listen.
Fly through the rings harder. Yeah, he's stuck on that ring level. Norfin.
Mr. LastRespawn.
Next question.
It's one thing to take somebody from their body and hold their soul inside of yours.
Yes.
Actually, hold on. It's one thing to take somebody's body from them and hold your soul in there. All right?
Yes.
Another thing is to make that soul inside of you play Superman 64. That's just cruel.
I told David if he could beat the game, I'll let him have his body back.
Well, that's just freaking possible. I mean, why don't you tell him that if he beat Bobby Flay in a cook-off, he'd get his body back? It ain't happening.
You know, Hank, I like you. You know, you're a fairly new character that I'm not familiar with. But when I heard the popularity of Hank Baskins, well, I liked the popular characters of this show, you know, but I do get a little jealous, like people forgot of LastRespawn. So Hank, I hate to tell you this, but we need a human sacrifice tonight, Bubba.
Oh, why are you telling me that? Who are you trying to sacrifice here?
Oh, Hank.
Who are you bringing back, huh? Who are you trying to bring back?
Who am I trying to bring back? Well, look at this.
You need a soul for another soul, right?
You know what, Hank? You're clever. Yes, it's true. I want to bring back my child, my Messiah, the chosen one.
Oh, you're trying to bring back Deadbite, huh? Deadbite hasn't been freaking seen in ages, and look who you're trying to bring back. Your son, Deadbite. What? What are you laughing about, huh?
Deadbite
I figured it out.
Is a failure. He's a bastard, an accident, a combination of my DNA and Danny's DNA. It's so funny to me, no one ever put it together why he looks so familiar to Danny. He was an accident. Sure, he had my DNA, and technically it's me and Danny's bastard son, but he was a goddamn failure. He failed to
So why are you trying to bring him back?
Oh, no. I'm bringing back my prodigal son.
Oh, no.
It's the symbol is in the church. I don't know if you can see it through my confession booth, but it's in the back of my body. Oh.
Oh, dear freaking God.
That's right. He had quite the body count. And when he comes back, the body count's gonna grow.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No,
To
I
quote-
covered him. I covered it.
You covered it? Oh, yes. Mr. Game Over will come back. And Hank!
Oh,
I'm sorry, Hanky Poo.
No.
I need your soul. Final words? 1 minute.
no. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get your hands. Get your
Let him
freaking hands
talk.
off of
Let
me.
him talk. Hank,
Get your freaking hands off of me. What? What do you want?
for your sacrifice to bring back my boy. Final words. I'm not a monster. I just look like one.
If you want to sacrifice me, I knew this was. I knew something was gonna happen here.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Hmm?
Hank Baskins is no bitch. Fuck you.
Hank, you have been a delight.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Take him to the
No.
altar.
No. No. Get your.
Bye-bye, Hank.
David. Not my freaking arms, man! My freaking arms! Holy shit! Holy shit! My arms! My freaking arms are off my body!
Oh, look at you, Hank. Oh, Hanky. Go give a kiss to the...